Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's fiddle practice stream, a brief 10-minute afternoon stream where I practice for my fiddle classes. Make sure everything's up. I think I'm going to spend more time setting up this stream than actually practicing. So we're going to get started. All I have set up is my coffee, and I'm going to get my bow ready. Where's my camera? Boy, I got to tighten that bow. Which I didn't do at first, and then my teacher's like, your bow is very loose." I'm like, "Oh, I know it's loose." Put my camera here. There we go. So I got my fiddle here. I don't know what type of fiddle it is. It is, I got my little rest on it. I have the title Rights of Man because when teaching this piece on Wednesday, my fiddle teacher started teaching us, and he's like, "I don't remember what this is." He's like, "I'll tell you what it's called once I remember what it is." And then at the end, he said it was Rights of Man. And I was looking up sheet music for it, and I'm pretty confident that's not what this is, because none of the fiddle sheet music actually matches. Had a quick momentary panic about my violin reflections. I have my shitty made latte here. One latte. So I go with the fiddle. My 2 p.m. afternoon coffee and fiddle practice. Normally what I do I'm trying to do every day, like 10, 15 minutes of practice. So first off, we're going to check for being in tune. We're going to hit my microphone. Might be a little bit quieter because the microphone don't want to hit it. That is definitely not in tune. It's close. So got to adjust little pegs here. Little pegs. Probably should do all of them at once. I'm not like great at tuning it. Okay, that needs to go down farther. But I have a tuning app. I think everything's a bit flat. Thank you, humidity and temperature. Go there, go there, and go there. I think it's I keep my fiddle next to my window that's open often, right behind this curtain here, and I think that does it in a little bit. It's better. Not that like the accuracy of my tuning app is definitely beyond what I can hear. There we go. I don't have perfect pitch. I don't have any tune training. I can't tell like you know, G, like an A. Like, is this a right A? Or is like, okay, that one's off. That one's wrong. That one's wrong. So to do warm up, I'm just gonna do some quick scales. I do like using the practice mute for my scales because it lets me not care. Like, which actually I need to. I'm realizing I like having a bit of the practice mute for one, just sound consideration for neighbors, but also like it's really loud next to your head. It's really loud, and when you play something bad and you do like a type thing, and it's super loud next to your ears, like my sensitive ears. So it's going to be some. Yeah, I'm going to do it without the mute. Forget the mute. I needed to get into the habit of practicing without the mute and just letting my neighbors deal with it. Oh, honestly, it's when I get to the A and E strings that I want the mute back, because it's like the pitch is so high. There it is. Oh, F sharp, G. It has a whatchamacallit, the second finger, which is it's flat or it's not sharp. So instead of being a regular G sharp A, just natural G for this piece. Okay, that's the initial practice. Again, these aren't long. The point of streaming it is just because why not? Why not stream it? Oh god, I just panicked. My desktop audio is not on. But it doesn't matter because we're not using desktop audio. So it's a 5-note chord. So the chord is it's like except played correctly. I don't know the name of that chord, but it's what we're playing. So it goes the piece start to finish. The start to finish. The bits we learned. Probably I think we're doing the second half of the song on Wednesday. Whoop, whoop. I'm resting my elbow on my armrest, which is not a good habit. That's the piece. That's what we've learned so far. And then it repeats. That's the hard part. This is easy. But then we're transitioning from here to G or D, E natural, D, B. That's hard. It's like, oh, I'm way off. It's like, I know there's one thing I would not learned yet is when you're doing like the notes, like you do there's some movement with your finger you do. I don't know what that is. So you're playing a B. I don't know what that movement is. I've seen other people do it in practicing. See a little bit of my head in that reflection. But it's one where I don't know what it does. But I see all professional fiddle players like do something with their fingers and they move it a bit on the string. Probably has some fancy music theory name, like it's a tremolo or something. A carpeggio, an empregio. The other thing is holding down like the B string for me. In theory, if I'm doing this right, I should be holding down the B string such that the E string is not touched. So you can go like B straight to a unimpeded E. I don't know. Like, huh. It sounds so bad. I don't know how to like. Are my fingers too thick? Are my fingers not getting the finger at the angling for getting? Because the key is, or what shown is like holding down the D in tune, and then hitting the E without touching it. Oh, like I mean. But getting that fingering right. But these are all like, I've had 5 lessons, and he's like, I think a lot of these things are like, here is your goal for where you want to be in a few years. Versus now when it's just like, oh, I don't know how to, you know, switch strings without it sounding like I'm murdering somebody or something. Oh, gotta put my hair in that clip. Nice afternoon coffee. All right, let's do this. Rights of man again. Supposed rights of man. Oh, if I don't get the first note right, I do restart. I think I'm moving a little too close up the old bridgy brew here when I'm starting those E's. So let's go. I think I'm getting too sharp. I'm moving my hands down a little too, like I'm like this, like what, 60% down the neck instead of like 55% down the neck. Forgetting that G note. Just be like. I think the E. I think I'm overestimating the space between my E and my F sharp. I think that's causing me some of the fingering problems. So. And there's some like other notes, and then it ends on a, and then it repeats, and there's some other notes. The teacher demoed the full song to us at speed, and it's just like, one day I can get there. By one day, I probably mean like in a week or two. It's actually like, what I like about fiddle is it's a lot easier and more, honestly, like fiddle songs are very, like a lot more beginner friendly than classical music. Like pointing to the middle stick here. There's my camera. There's my camera. Just pat myself on the head. Oh. I'm not sure what's, I'm going like, the transition to E I'm squeaking on. I don't know if it's the string position or the, often my little fingies are just touching the E a little bit, which sounds awful. And then of course there's the question, my perpetual question, like, do I have enough rosin? Not enough rosin. So I'll do one more here and probably call it there for my practice for today. Get in note. Hopefully none of my neighbors have perfect pitch. There we go. And that is today's fiddle practice a la Rights of Man, probably. And now I have done one of my, I'm just totally having hobbies today. That was my one hobby. Gonna go do some Godot programming, have some early wine, watch some Gintama. I don't want to see my hand. Turn this camera off. And that's gonna be it for my day. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. to stream Dark Souls 2 as we continue on that stream. I definitely will not, probably won't be doing a fiddle stream tomorrow because I'm having friends over for a cake and tea party. Very important work, very important things. Thank you all for joining me here live, or if you're for some reason watching the recording of this, and I will catch everyone next time I stream. Have a great Saturday, great weekend, and bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.